We can make it if we try. It's about to get real ugly and not for me.
I always felt like anything I say, people gonna say I'm talking about her. Anything she say, people gonna say I'm talking about me.
Claressa is making sure Remy knows exactly where she is. She has stopped watching from the sidelines and is ready for whatever comes next. Everyone who has been following this situation is aware that Remy Ma and Papoose's seemingly perfect love tale has been falling apart for months. Their relationship was perfect at one point, but it appears to be failing now. Claressa Shields is not playing, and her relationship with Papoose is becoming increasingly turbulent. It looks like a complete catastrophe. Things were quite tense after it was revealed that Remy had cheated, and Papoose made it clear that he was done playing games. Just when he seemed ready to move on, guess who interrupted? Remy Ma. She expressed her discontent with Papoose's new situation by starting to fling insults. Remy has been acting unconcerned, but she is actually furious. It's clear that she doesn't like Papoose's new relationship because she has been denigrating him and making subtle bars.
Pap can't cook nothing. Like, he made an egg like 10 years ago, a scrambled egg, and was like, you would have thought he hit the Powerball, like the way he was acting.
The issue is that as soon as Claressa Shields became aware of Remy's questionable comments, she went into overdrive, making it clear that she would not tolerate Remy's unreasonable outbursts. Claressa responded to the situation by clapping back, "Watch your mouth before you catch these hands."
That was already over.
Okay.
So now that's their privacy, and they didn't do that, but she's out with this guy parading around, whatever. So everybody knew that.
Things start to get interesting at this point because while Remy is out there harboring animosity, Claressa is firmly establishing her dominance and making it clear that she is not someone to mess with. Fans are already taking sides. Some think Remy is to blame for this, while others think Papoose is moving on a little too quickly. Even though everyone thought Papoose and Remy Ma were inseparable, the epitome of pure love, it's clear that Claressa isn't afraid of Remy and won't be giving up anytime soon now that the fairy tale is over. When there were rumors that Remy wasn't being faithful, people started to look at her suspiciously. Remember how Papoose kept her in mind during her 6 years in prison by being loyal to her, taking care of their family, and even getting married while she was still incarcerated? While most people wouldn't even wait 6 months, he was loyal to her for 6 years. In return, what did he get? The first significant red flag was Remy's refusal to even wish Papoose a happy Father's Day. A man who helped her, raised their kid, and remained by her side couldn't even receive 5 seconds of appreciation. It was then that people realized something was amiss. Papoose didn't say much, but his actions spoke louder than words. Instead of waiting for Remy to say something, he casually announced to the world that their supposedly happy marriage was over by posting a family photo on Instagram that didn't include him. Now that the truth is out, it's clear that Remy wasn't as devoted as she had others believe. The internet claims that she is being pulled by her overconfidence in the idea that Papoose would always be there. But now that he's finally moved on, she's playing the victim. Papoose's supporters contend that he should be treated more favorably. They are blaming Remy because she botched a real safety net after losing hers. The drama is just getting started, which is the weird part. By revealing private correspondence between Claressa Shields and Papoose instead of keeping it secret, Remy is being impolite. Claressa told Papoose, "You're the one who's married," in one of the leaked messages. "If you can't even call me to tell me you made it home safely or sleep with me, what are we doing?" Remy thought this would expose Papoose, but it didn't work at all. Instead of coming across as cunning, it made her seem bitter. She is trying to distort the truth by making it seem as though Papoose was teasing Claressa while they were still dating. Remy even claimed that she found the text after Papoose fell asleep at home while talking to Claressa on the phone. But this is where everything gets insane. When Claressa saw what Remy was trying to do, she clapped back hard. Instead of merely denying anything shady involving Papoose, Claressa turned the tables and accused Remy of cheating first.
Private situation and a private understanding of what was going on, and I respected that. You know what I'm saying? And I also know the facts.
Okay.
I know the facts of it. So it's not like, oh, this is a happy home and I'm just trying to steal somebody's man. That's not it. His private business is his private business, so I can't tell him to, oh, you should have told everybody. Like,
Right.
no.
You letting him handle it the way he wants to
That's
handle
how you
it.
gonna handle it. Now, I don't know why she just came with all this energy instead of toward me. I don't get it because they weren't together.
Okay.
And you already have someone or two.
But they're living in the same home, so
Yeah.
that makes things a little different.
You live in the same home and you still got your situation over here though. You're still doing your thing. He's doing his thing. What's the issue?
And not just once, but several times. She essentially told them not to try to play the victim, as they had been moving foul the entire time. Let's face it, this is exactly what people expected from Remy. Rather than taking responsibility for her actions, she is attempting to place the blame on Papoose, who was likely just fed up with being treated poorly. After Remy made those texts public, Papoose came forward and corrected the record, claiming that Remy was incapable of handling his long-standing divorce request. Papoose has never wanted to talk about his problems online and has always kept things private, but he couldn't stay silent after this. The internet is waiting to see what happens next since Remy just opened a can of worms. She thought she was exposing Papoose, but she might not have been able to stop herself, and all she accomplished was coming across as desperate and messy. Now that Claressa is standing strong, it seems Remy might have picked a battle she can't win. Papoose, acting like an adult, also made it clear that she was the one who made the first mistake. After being silent for so long, Papoose is suddenly putting everything on the table.
I'm not fighting over no man. You know, I'm just not doing that. So he put out his statement and said what he said. You can take it for what you want to take it for.
What was that statement for those that don't know?
It was just, he moved on.
We moved on.
Now she's angry about that.
Right.
So
she didn't.
People have been wondering what really happened between him and Remy for months, and when he finally told the truth, it was obvious that he had enough. He recently declared his permanent separation from Remy and attempted to file for divorce, but she refused to sign the paperwork. The internet is now buzzing about Remy's real circumstances, because if she's the one claiming that Papoose moved on too quickly, why won't she just end their relationship and let him go? In a disheartening Instagram post, Papoose stated, "Remy is a narcissist who has cheated on me numerous times. Now that I've moved on, she's acting like the victim. She has not behaved like an adult in this situation, even though I have asked for a divorce several times." He added, "I didn't want to go public for my daughter's sake, but I've had enough." That comment alone crushed all of Remy's justifications because, up until that moment, she had been acting as if Papoose had abandoned her out of nowhere. Now, Papoose is saying, "Nope, I was trying to make this official, and you're the one holding it up." Speculation about Remy Ma's loyalty started last year when rumors circulated about her getting too close to battle rapper Easy the Block Captain. Remy had been acting suspiciously for a while. She initially downplayed everything, pretending it wasn't serious. But as more people dug into it, things became clearer. And now it all makes sense. Maybe Papoose was already trying to get a divorce because he knew what she was doing. People eventually started siding with Papoose. He has always been composed and respectful, never seeking attention on social media. Even when rumors about Remy began spreading, he kept quiet. Now, Remy is stressed because she realizes Papoose is truly done and has reached the point where he's ready to move on and stop protecting her reputation. The internet is wondering if Papoose and Remy are officially over. It seems like Remy is going to keep dragging things out, but Papoose appears tired of waiting, and when he makes up his mind, there's no turning back. Things got even more chaotic when Easy the Block Captain finally spoke out. Despite months of speculation about his relationship with Remy, it turns out that Remy knew Papoose had been suspicious all along. Easy even claimed that Papoose was secretly listening in on Remy's conversations. Then he dropped a bombshell. Papoose had allegedly bugged Remy's car to monitor her. The internet went wild. This wasn't just a messy breakup, it was next-level drama. Easy added that although Papoose was acting strangely, he never openly confronted him. It turns out that Papoose had been quietly gathering evidence, waiting to catch Remy in the act. He allegedly recorded her conversations in the car, convinced she was up to something shady. That's a whole new level of drama. Now, people are asking how long this has really been going on. If Papoose went as far as bugging her car, he must have suspected something for a long time. Remy might have been playing both sides longer than anyone thought. Some people believe Papoose was smart to protect himself. Others think he should have just walked away instead of spying. But in the end, he got the closure he needed and is now moving on with his life. Given the current situation, it seems like Remy is the one left standing alone.